Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and now I'm going to be going over how prank kids can play through hand traps. There's some stuff in here that you might have seen before, some stuff that you might not have seen, but a lot of people have been asking for it ever since I brought it up in some of my videos. But let's just go ahead and hop right in. So in this scenario, you have a prank kid, and then this plays through Token Collector, Bell, and Ogre. Now, this is really important because people, when they just open up one prank kid, they typically lose to Ogre, Bell, or Token Collector because they don't know how to do the combo properly. And it's not like I'm showing you some crazy combo or anything, but it's just like what you're supposed to do if you only see one prank kid and no extender or anything. Like one prank kid plus 4 hand traps. Like this could be what you go for. It really depends. They're going to go ahead, summon out, win, but usually this is the play I go for. And then they're going to get the effects. Here, depending on what you have, you can go for different things. That's correct. We're just going to go ahead and summon out Rock, and then add pranks. And then get rid of those. Go for Bow Wow, Rock, Banish, draw one. I just grab Ash there to make it simple. And then bring out Fire. And then go ahead and get rid of those. Go for Anaconda. And then Anaconda effect, pay 2,000, dump, special summon out Enforcer. And then, you can do pranks things, and that. If you end phase pranks, they're going to ogre you, but at least you got the DPE, you can't complain that much. But also something I wanted to add in about this is that you do get hit by like Imperm and Veiler super hard here. A lot of people do typically like Imperm and Veiler doodle, but some people have started to get smarter and they hold it for Anaconda. So you really have to pick your poison of which one I lose to. Like, do I want to lose to Ogre, Bell, or Token Collector? Do I want to lose to Imperm Veiler? I think that you go with this route that loses to the Imperm Veiler just because you have a spot that it doesn't like fully check it. Like, you get to points in the game where you check for cards. Like, oh, I summoned a token, they didn't drop Token Collector. Cool, they don't have Token Collector. I just checked for it. Now, Doodle doesn't fully check for Imprimer Veiler since only half the players were doing it. But even if you get hit with Veiler or Imprim on Anaconda, you still at least have pranks. So, like, your prank engine's going to keep going. You get to put back Meow, you get to draw one. It's not like you're getting hit with Bell or Ogre or Token Collector, like, Bell on Doodle effect, Ogre, Token Collector, like for the pranks token, and then you're just passing with a prank kid with no follow-up, nothing. Like, you don't want to be put in that position. So that's a different way to route it. It's just a lot of people are stuck in the same mindset of like, we just have to do the same prank kid combo over and over again turn one. It really depends what you have. And now going on to the next one, and none of these are just going to be like the basic, oh, we're going to end with Bow Wow, win fusion spell, pass, and then we're going to battle butler our opponent. Like, you already know those combos. I'm not going to go over those. So this one is an extender plus a prank kid trying to play through Ogre, Bell, or Token Collector. So it doesn't have to be Griffin. It could be Souls. It could be Fateful, because Fateful gets you to just, add temple, discard temple, banish temple, grab right. That's an extender. Activating right is a little bit different though, like hard activating right plus a prank kid. But we're gonna go ahead, special summon out, win, gang 1,000. I just put the 3 out that like we're trying to play through, or like play around, play through ish type thing. Here we're just trying to play through. Go ahead, grab. Also, I just realized I made a mistake in this replay. I should have actually special summoned out Roxy's here, and then you can turn Roxy's plus Doodle into Doodle and Roxy's Banish Driver and draw. That's definitely something that you'd want to do here, but I misplay. So right here is where you would get hit with Bell. Obviously, if you get hit with Bell, then you just DPE pass, and that's fine. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's a prank kid deck. It's not. It's DPE, hand traps, pass. The prank kids are just the best way to get to Anaconda. It was, I should say, possibly the best way to get to Anaconda. It's a solid way to get there. Let's put it with that. And if you were to use pranks, you get hit with Ogre. If you summon Token, you get hit with Token Collector. But at the end of all that, you're still going to have Anaconda. If you got hit with Bell, Fusion Spells Engrave. And then you just Anaconda in the DPE pass, and that's all you need. And then going on into the last one that we have, this is a Prank Kid plus Extender versus Nib. And then this one's a little bit different because it's not Griffin specifically. But we're going to go for Meow, Water, Gang 1000, Special Summon out Wind, and I just put the Nib there because that's what we're trying to play through. Go for Doodle, Doodle and Wind, Dump, Summon Rock, go search Pranks. And this time I summoned the right card. This is what you're supposed to go for here because we want to get rid of the mine because we're not going to be able to Souls discard mine unless if we get hit with Nib. So we may as well just banish it and then, you know, draw one. That's fine. And then Special Summon out Fire. And then now we're going to Doodle effect, Tribute off to add back the Fusion spell and add back Water. Now you could say that we already got hit with Nib. You could argue that. But if we were to get hit with Nib, then we're just going to do Anaconda, DP, activate Pranks, pass. A lot of people don't Nib there. That's just the incorrect spot to Nib. Not where you're supposed to Nib. Not where you're supposed to do it. But that's where half the people are going to do it. Crazy enough, in the wrong spot. Then activate Pranks, discard Water, Special Summon out Token, get rid of those, go for the Bow Wow, Fire, burn for 500, Special Summon out Wind. You want to Special Summon out Wind specifically. I've had people ask, why do you end on this over any of the other ones? And that's because this has 2,000 defense, and that's more important now than it ever has been before because all the Brave token cards have 2,000, so it's harder to force out Fusion spell. And then set, end of main phase, deactivate Nib, tribute, summon. And the reason why it's proper to hold Nib is because, like, imagine if right there, I was I was just like, yo, let's just Special Summon out Souls. Let's do Souls, draw, you know, assuming I actually opened a 5-card hand. And, like, I Special Summon Souls, Souls draw, make Anaconda, then they drop Nib. I don't know, you just hold this until end of main against this deck. Like, in most scenarios. Like 85% of the scenarios. But they're going to summon tokens, Souls dump. You can Souls to draw one here, because Fusion Spell's not going to do anything with what we have. So, right there, I was like, alright, let's just go ahead and go for the draw one. And you would go ahead and Souls do that, unless if you had 2 Prank Kids already. Yeah, but if you had 2 Prank Kids, you probably would have also played this differently anyhow. Because if you had another Prank Kid name in hand, you could actually, when you have the Bow Wow and Wind and a Prank in hand, you could actually Special Summon Souls and then use Souls. And we wouldn't summon Wind from the deck, you'd summon Water. And then you'd use Souls and Water to go into Anaconda. So that way you pass with DPE plus Battle Butler. But you only go for that when you have a lot of those like non-hand trap interactive cards in your hand, because you need to have enough interruptions to stop the opponent. So that's when you go for that. But if we don't have the other Prank, then we just keep Souls, play around Nib, we Anaconda into DPE, hand traps, hopefully. End phase Prank, shuffle back. We have our Prank Kid engine going again. We have hand traps. We have DP. We have Celestial and Graveyard for follow up. I didn't send it here, but you know it's there. And that's really all for this. I didn't want to show off everything, but this is pretty much like the goo. You know, it's just Prank Kids being played more properly than they were before. A lot of people play this deck very sloppy. And like the first thing I showed you, Prank Kid plus no extender, that's not going to happen very often. At least you'd think. I don't know. Prank Kids have like roughly in most lists like a 73-ish% chance of opening up a Prank Kid plus an extender, which is nice. You know, that's pretty solid, especially because like that's the math with the extender. Like just one Prank Kid's a starter. Even right now in this game of Yu-Gi-Oh, like activating right with hand traps is fair enough. Even if you want to, you can go for DP too to like set up actual pressure for next turn. But that is going to be it for the video. I don't really want to do this with too many other decks. I just felt like Prank Kid was a deck that I'm probably not going to be playing too much more of. So I figured I could like release the goo on the deck. But I don't want to do it with other decks because I might actually end up playing those decks. So I don't want to like leak how to play those decks 100% properly. But if you just watch a lot of my videos, I kind of like tell you how to play the decks more properly. But just gotta watch my videos. Make sure to go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. I am going to be doing a bigger giveaway coming here soon. I don't know what I want to give away yet, because obviously I'm not gonna like give away my prize cards or anything, but I could like give away something. I want something with some value behind it. Last time I did something that was like custom made, that had value behind it. It was like a $300 Flounderies custom mat, and just nobody cared about it. People cared about the imperm giveaways more than they cared about the Flounderies ones, so like, yeah, I'm gonna try to stick away from that. Maybe I'll have someone make a custom mat for me that doesn't cost me like $300. That'd be kind of heat if I could get one for like not that much. But with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.